everybody, Holly here. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VIII. So in the last episode, we made our way, if I can get my bearings correctly, through this forest right over here, where we, not only did we meet up with Laguna again, and it seems like they are actually kind of in trouble to be precise, but I also did tell you to farm up, and let me make sure I actually did that, your 4 dragon fangs? Yes. Looks like I only have 3, so we need to get 1 more, which that shouldn't be very difficult. So again, we just need to stay on the left or the right side, hugging the wall. So let me take off the encounter none ability. We're going to go ahead and give ourselves strength bonus. Not like we're really going to need it. And make sure I do have the card ability. Because again, we want to keep this as a low-level playing game as much as possible. Officially make our way into the garden where we are going to get this lovely cutscene. Alright, and if you have Quistis in your party, which I don't, but if you do, you're going to just have to replace her once we get up to the next section here. She will be leaving the party momentarily. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go ahead and enter in. We'll get an announcement once we enter this next section here to make our way upstairs. There is a draw point right there. Forgot to mention that, but that's all right. And we'll just make our way on up. across the hall right here into this next room. Okay, so we act like we're going to leave. Okay, apparently can't leave. Okay, speak with Zell first. Okay, so we're going to speak to Quistis next. I don't think Zell has to really say anything. So we'll speak to Renoa next. That was kind of rude there, don't you think? Alright, so who do you suppose we're going to talk to next? Selfie? Nope. Unfortunately, Zell again. Now we're going to talk to Selfie. Alright, and then Squall's going to have his little emo moment. Alright, so now that Squall is having his little emo moment, we're going to head back downstairs. And we're going to make our way towards the entrance. We are going to run into some familiar faces right here. Ah, Ragin and Fujin. Well, Ragin, there's Fujin. Shaking there. Wonder if they know something that we do not. Anywho, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and pop in, save. I gotta get used to the controls again. Okay. Make our way to the entrance. Everybody here, but you have to speak to Renoa to get the next part to commence there. Got planned for this. Did I mention that he's a womanizer? Yeah, no, that's no good. So he doesn't want to be paired with Zell. However, we can pair him with Zell. It's not going to make a world of difference. For now, I'm just going to leave it as is. What we had previously. how to switch junctions. I'm not going to go over it. So once we're out here, we're going to go back in. We're not quite done here yet. We have a few things we need to do dealing with the card game, the CC group card game. So make your way back in. And we're going to go and save real quick, just so that way in case anything should happen, we don't have to go through all of that all over again. Come on, thank you. Alright, so we're going to make our way over here. Need to make our way to the locker room. I just gotta remember which way is the locker room. I think it's over here. Yes. Cross over yonder. Okay, so we're gonna speak to the student. Challenge him twice, but we don't want to mix. I hit the wrong button. And then we're going to quit. We're going to do it one more time, and this should, in theory, okay, that's not what we wanted. We wanted to spread the open rule, so bear with me one moment while I see if I can get this to do what I needed to do. Okay, so I finally got it. It took me several tries because every time I was doing it, Elemental was wanting to spread across the region, and I wasn't wanting Elemental, I wanted open. But anywho, so needless to say, what all I did was I went back to Dalit. I basically made sure I had all set as my trade rule with the Queen of Cards, came back, saved my game, and then I just challenged this guy once and refused. And the open rule spread. So, now that we've done that, we're going to make our way back out. And this time we're going to go across the hall. And then this one, we want to, not mistaken, we need to challenge until she stops mixing rules. Let me verify that just one moment. Okay, yep, I verified it. So this chap here, he's going to want to mix rules. We're going to want to decline him until he stops asking if we want to mix rules. This might take a minute or two because... Okay, so once he does this, he just asks us straight if we want to play cards. We're going to say yes. And something went completely horribly wrong, so... Why is open not there? Okay, hold on a second. Something's not happening correctly. Okay, so now that I've figured out what I am doing wrong, So instead of talking to this chap over here, we're going to talk to this young lady here. And we're going to do the same concept, just until she stops wanting to mix the rules. And all we should have is same, which is fine. We're not going to worry about that. So from here, we're going to make our way back to the safe spot. If I can get through the door. And what we're going to do from here is we're going to save our game. And then once we do, we're going to exit out of the game completely. We're going to get back in. And now we're going to make our way back to the trade student, or the exchange student there is, over here in the locker room. And what we're going to do, this is how I got it to work. I wanted to make sure I was doing it correctly. We're going to challenge him. We're going to say no twice. Third time, we're going to agree, or we're going to quit. Okay. Let's see if he's not wanting to do it. Ah! Sometimes if you don't go quick enough, then it can mess it up. Okay, so try this again. This is what I had to do the last time, and it worked. Sometimes the RNG wants to be a complete and utter twat and not want to do its thing, so hold on one second. Okay, so ignore what I just said. What I got to do, or what I did, was I went ahead and agreed to mix rules, but I quit the game twice, and once I quit the game twice, then the random rule was abolished. So now what we're going to do, there again, we're going to go back across the hallway, talking to the same girl, and again, I know this seems like it's a lot, and it really is, but if you like the card game just like I do, okay, so there we go, now we're back to where we need to be. Then unfortunately you have to do these steps in order to get the rules set the way we need to. Alright, so once we've done that, now we're going to go ahead and save our game and then exit out of the game completely again. going to do exactly what we just did. We're going to load up our game again. We're going to make our way back to the exchange student. This time what we want to do is we need to examine this draw point 17 times. So let me see if I can do this correctly. Challenge the exchange student, and the plus rule has been officially abolished, so that's what we need to do. So there, if we go ahead and we challenge, our guy, all we should have is just the open rule, which is exactly what we want. So we can go ahead and quit out of that. We don't need to do anything else. Which means we are officially done manipulating the trade rule, which means now we have the rules set up the way we need them to be in order to do lots and lots of card battling, which means you can actually come in here if you so choose to, which I'm not going to do that, and you can challenge these guys to get some decent cards. Again, I'm not going to worry about that. So what we are ready to go do is we're actually ready to move on with the story. So what we're going to do from here, go ahead and make our way on out of the garden. Alright, which means now we are officially ready to move on to the next story destination. So just a friendly reminder, if you have not done so already, make sure you go and get your 4 dragon fins. Somehow I managed to get 5 instead of 4, but you know, that's okay. And then with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. So thank you all for joining me. I'm sorry this one was a little on the long side, but trying to get the trade rules set up can be a pain in the butt. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Take care, folks.